Well, hello my lovely dishers. It is time to dish with Dee. This is another video for the Reboot 2022. I'm on a roll here. Well, a lot goes on at the lives and a lot gets said and it makes great vlogs. So if you don't know what my live is, I go live here on YouTube Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We chat, we discuss things. It's kind of a meeting per se. I'm the only one obviously on film, so, or on camera, so a lot of things get shared here and a lot of good advice and good recipes and good snacks and just good talk, good support. So you're all welcome to come. You just have to be subscribed to chat. So if you want to chat with the peeps, you have to be subscribed to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It is a free subscription to YouTube. That's the requirement. You could watch, obviously, but you can't participate. And it's fun to participate. Say hi, and we welcome all the newbies if you let me know you're new. So, today's vlog we talked about the other night. How do you keep it fresh? I always say, make your ordinary food unordinary, extraordinary. Like, change things up. Make a simple egg so much better. Like, how do you do that, Dee? You know what? You could add so many things to an egg. We're talking about eggs. I mean, you could add herbs to scrambled eggs. Did you ever try adding some fresh herbs? Some dill? Some basil? Parsley? I don't know if I'd add all three. You could. I mean, but a little thing like that changes it up. Sun-dried tomatoes. Chop a sun-dried tomato up. I mean, if you're sitting there eating plain scrambled eggs and it's kind of like, I'm tired of eggs. Well, yeah, I'd be tired of plain eggs too. I've thrown a light Laughing Cow cheese in there. Yeah, it's a point. Sue me. It is a point. I'm not paying anything for my eggs. So putting a Laughing Cow cheese in there changes it up. Any kind of cheese you have. You know, Velveeta shreds, your mozzarella, any cheese you like. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not that much. You know, you don't need a whole half cup of cheese. You know, a tablespoon. And sometimes you can get that for maybe a point or zero. Think about it. You know, like, I always say scroll. Look what the 0 point amount is and maybe it's enough. It's like me with these Lily's chips that I talk about all the time. This is the brown bag that I always refer to. I'm not sure the difference in these are the dark chocolate baking chips. There is a blue and white bag. I believe the chips are a little bit larger. These are the ones I've always gotten, so these are the ones I'm only going to get because I'm used to these. Creature of habit. And 13 of these chips are 0 points. So I put 13 on a lot of things. Maybe not in the same day, but you know, a few here, a few there, not gonna hurt nobody. A few Lily's chips is not gonna kill me. So this is one of the few things that I do that makes my breakfast. Sprinkle it on my oatmeal, sprinkle it on my French toast, sprinkle it on anything. It's chocolate. I don't know about you, but I'm always in the mood for chocolate. So that is one of the few things I do like that. Find your 0 point amount. And shop your pantry. Shop your cookbooks. I was looking through my cookbooks and I came across this beautiful thing. It's called Meal in a Mug. I bought this a while ago. I think you guys were with me. I think we were on a Target run. And I knew I'd like it. I don't think I even looked at it. Why? Because I have way too many cookbooks. And yeah, I know, it's a problem. But there are so many good ideas in here. And yeah, you could say, well, some of them might not be WW friendly, Dee. You know what? It's changing out an ingredient or two. Nothing is off the table. It's in moderation. So what I would always suggest is get a recipe that you love and take it apart. Like there's like overnight oats for me. I add the Premier Protein instead of milk because I want to amp up my protein in there. And it only costs me a point. You might not like it. They said you might want to put whole milk in there. That's your breakfast. You want whole milk, you put whole milk in there. You know, you could put pumpkin in there. I wonder if that would count as a fruit. I mean a vegetable. Because pumpkin is technically a vegetable. So if you put a cup of pumpkin, it's a whole lot of pumpkin though. But I love putting cups of spinach in my scramble. Get my veggies in. It's better and it just changes it up. Asparagus, peppers in a scramble. I love vegetable scrambles. Not a huge fan of tomatoes, I will tell you that. But what I do is, when this scramble is done and I plate it, I sprinkle the tomatoes on top. I don't like cooked tomatoes like that. It's just a pet peeve. So yeah, so go into your recipes, and sometimes it's subbing out oils, you know, and butters with applesauce. That's kind of it sometimes. And you could sit there and make a fabulous meal. And a lot of these are all one and done because they're meals in a mug. All you need is a mug and a microwave. So I can get a lot of lunch ideas and breakfast ideas. So my breakfast and lunch are not going to be boring. Food should not be boring. If you're bored at what you're eating, you're never going to make it. I hate to sit there and say this like, oh my God, but you're not. You have to look forward to that food, and you have to, all right, yes, let's get this out of the way. It's going to take some work. Nobody's going to hand you this. Nobody's going to say, here you go. No, you got to work for it. And the way you work for it is you sit down and you decide what you want to eat and how you're going to get it for as low as of points as possible. Yeah, you got to put some time in. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit there and say, go on a website and grab this. No, sometimes there's things that you want that aren't on a website. You have to figure it out. You have a recipe builder. That is why it is in your app, for you to figure it out. Put it in there. And the more you do it, the easier it will get. It seems daunting at first. Everything seems daunting at first. But the more you do it, the better and quicker you will get at it. Trust me, I was not a person who used her recipe builder much. Heck no. I had to scribble on a piece of paper. In fact, a lot of my recipes are like that. A lot of them aren't in my recipe builder because I scribble on a piece of paper. And absolutely you can do that. You're not sharing it online like me. So yeah, you could absolutely just sit there and, because you know what the points are of something. You know, oh, this is 2 points. And add it up and divide it in how many portions you're going to get out of it. So you can do that. I would love if you do anything. If you did that, that's a win. You don't have to put it in the builder. You could put it on a piece of paper. Just put it somewhere so you can find it again. And yeah, work at it. And like, even like you think, oh, I'll never be able to make anything out of this Amish cookbook. You can. You just have to sub out a few things. And here's another trick. Is everything going to be 1 or 2 points? That's why you get a daily points to eat. Don't make this journey about leaving points in the bank. That's a diet. If you sit there and you will not refuse to, oh no, I got to make sure I leave points in the bank. I get having a little bit of leeway, and you just don't know if you've mispointed something and you want to have something there just in case. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't be undercutting your points to lose weight faster, because guess what? You're never going to live the rest of your life eating that less. So why start now? So yeah, spend 10 points on dinner. It's dinner, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at it that way. I don't look, oh my gosh, 10 points for dinner. No, I look at it, do I have the 10 points? And if I don't, I have weeklies. If I want it, I'm going to have it. And that's a big thing too. If you want something bad enough, you're going to find a way to get it. So just finding a way to hit that note. You know, maybe it's a fake out. Depends on what it is. Sometimes fake outs work, sometimes they don't. If they don't, then you're going to just have to eat smaller portions. You know what I'm saying? Like, because not having it makes you want it more and makes it taste in your mind better than it really does. So I just want you to really work on what you want to eat. Work on fitting your love of what you want into your lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. It is not a diet. Diet, things are off the table. Lifestyle, we fit it in. We might not have as much as we want, but we fit it in. And I know. The biggest, I always say, being a YouTube person and putting things out there, the one thing I get asked all the time is, how many points is that? How many points is that? How many points is that? Honestly, I've put it all out there. Instead of you just sitting down and figuring it out, you'll ask me. I wish that you would just figure it out. Sometimes maybe I put it out there for you to figure out. See if you'll do that. In life, not everything's handed to you. And the people who work for their program are the successful ones. Take that to heart, because I was one of the DreamWorks program for many years. Nope, I've been on, like I said, I've been doing this since Points Plus. So yeah, I kind of skated through a few times, but now I'm working it and I'm doing the things I need to do. That's accountability. That is trying to fit in foods, and I'm eating. I'm not sitting here going, oh, I wish I could have that. I'm having it. I'm finding a way to make it lower in point, and it's just as delicious. Because that's how my life is, and that's how my life's going to be, and figure that out early. You know, you want to be in a lifestyle, because if you get into that diet mentality, it's hard to get out. It really, truly is. And I don't want to see you going through the rest of your life on a diet, because that's what happens. You're in that, and I want to see you in life short. Let's enjoy it. So that's my spiel for today. Make your food extraordinary. Make things you love. Find a way to make what you love. Like I said, some things it's just subbing out something or switching an ingredient. I'm a big person who loves cocoa powder. The black cocoa powder. Insane to me how good that is. And I find a tablespoon, a lot of my recipes, or a couple of teaspoons for individual thing is perfect. And it's chocolatey and it's dense. I shouldn't say dense. It's depth. It has such a depth. It's not bitter, because I find the special dark cocoa powder bitter, but the black, it's smooth. And sometimes I add coffee granules to it. I don't drink coffee, but stuff like that, like something like that, helps enhance the chocolate flavor. So it makes it taste even more chocolatey, if that's possible. And it is. So there's just ways that are not going to cost you that many points. But again, we have to do the work. I mean, this is a video where you might not like it. You might be like, I don't like her. She's making me work. I am. Because the people who put the work in are the ones that meet the goals. So that, you know, if you're really determined, this is going to be your year, then start figuring it out. I'm not telling you to meal plan, because God knows I'm a work in progress with that. I'm trying to get a general thing. I went to the store today. I picked up some items. I will probably do a video maybe next week. I'm thinking of telling you what I did and then showing you pictures of all my meals. Something like that. Something a little bit different, you know? I don't want to do the, you know, everybody does the same. I want to do it a little bit of different things. So maybe I'll do it like a week's worth of dinners, and I'll just show you photos of them and link the recipes. But I don't even know if I'll have recipes. Most times it's like, a few of them I'm just going to wing. And eventually you can wing that, because you have those ingredients that you know you can wing on. You know what I'm saying? You can wing on veggies, you can wing on herbs, you could wing on vegetables. You know, if that's a 0-point food, I'm not measuring it. I'm not measuring my zucchini. I'm not measuring my peppers and my onions. I'm not. I'm just throwing them in the pan and giving them a woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You know, yeah, I have to measure my potatoes because I have to count potatoes. I have to measure my pastas and my rices because I have to count that. But other than that, I'm kind of free winging it. And you can too, with enough practice. So I want you to think about what you want to eat. Think about breakfast. I mean, lunch is always a hit or miss. For me, it's always just, like I said, leftovers. I do deli meat. I pay a point for it sometimes. Sometimes I don't pay any, depending on what kind you get. Deli meat didn't put weight on me. So, you know, I do wraps, I do sandwiches, salads, chef salads, and stuff like that. Oh, pizzas are my favorite. Hack wraps are another favorite. But I don't have a problem with lunch. I don't have a problem with breakfast. Dinner, it's just me. I don't have a problem. I just have to plan it. So I have less stress when I come home, and I have more time for this. I spend most of my time thinking, what am I going to make for dinner? But I think I have next week all planned out. I haven't written it down yet. It's up here. But we could work together. See, if you could work on changing up your food, I could work on being a little bit more organized. Yeah, that's my 2022. That's what I want. Eat more greens, be more organized. Declutter my life. Want to come with? Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoy these vlogs, give them a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Be part of this community. We are on a weight loss journey like no other. Come join us. The Facebook group is listed down below. Come join us there as well for everything Dish with D and a fabulous, fabulous community. I will talk to you. We will dish another day, folks. That's what I usually say. We will dish another day, folks. Have a wonderful rest of your day.